They've said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense will take the first swing of the game. Give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And the timing just a hair off.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking for a man. It's Armstrong. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd full to be a long day. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going with the ground game left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking downfield, it's Armstrong. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time.
Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Noles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Dropping back, it's Key. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Armstrong. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Connection to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Key. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a the grab over the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it! There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Florida State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. Back to pass. It's Armstrong. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Around. of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The screen, he's got wheels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets it out quickly. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Key. It's complete on the right side. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes a connection. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board. Time ticking down. Maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half. An extra point away from a 7-point lead.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
And the Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback gets past the marker. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Key. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Turning it on. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. Tight windows, no problem room, the grab, the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Dropping back, it's Armstrong. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You forced the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Noles are back up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And that one's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man out of the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the air, it's Armstrong. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Corrals it at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Look out, he's got room. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Play action. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go move this way.
He's looking to pass. The screen, he can go. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second and goal coming up. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Key. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So the final period starts with a second down play. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? DB's right up on the receivers. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Wants to throw, it's Key. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Looking for room at the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Hokies are rolling down the field. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to get the first through the air. got the back over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Back to throw. It's Key. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just...
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Hokies! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives like that.
Looking deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation